Are you between the ages of 40 and 65? Do you ever catch yourself wondering where the last 2 decades went, and if you're truly living the life you envisioned or the life that just happened to you? This isn't just another snow moon. It's a cosmic reset button poised to expose the hidden blueprints of your life, the ones you may have unconsciously buried long ago. Every unresolved issue, every unspoken regret, every dream deferred acts as a hidden weight, subtly dragging your future off course. This snow moon offers a unique, and perhaps final, opportunity to confront these hidden weights and realign your timeline before those subtle deviations become permanent detours. You're no longer a blank slate. You've accumulated decades of experience, wisdom, and scars. The universe is calling upon you to harness that hard-earned knowledge and consciously sculpt your next chapter, to seize control of your narrative before time slips irrevocably away. Ignoring this call carries significant risk. It's a risk of waking up 10 years from now, mired in the same patterns, haunted by the same regrets, and suffocated by the soul-crushing realization that you squandered your most precious asset, time. These exposed truths aren't confined to your inner world. They ripple outwards, impacting your most cherished relationships, stagnating your career prospects, and even manifesting as unexplained physical and emotional distress. Simply acknowledging the energies at play can be transformative. Awareness is the first step towards reclaiming your power and rewriting your destiny. This snow moon isn't about dwelling on the past. It's about liberating yourself from its grip and consciously creating a future that resonates with your authentic self, a future unshackled from the burdens you've been carrying. Astrologically speaking, the snow moon, bathed in the reflective glow of Cancer, magnifies our deepest emotions and subconscious patterns. It acts like a cosmic mirror, forcing us to confront the aspects of ourselves we've long avoided. Exposure isn't a punishment, it's a necessary excavation. Like an archaeologist unearthing buried artifacts, the snow moon exposes what's been buried, allowing you to examine it, learn from it, and integrate it into your present. Over the coming weeks, the snow moon will likely illuminate one or more of these critical areas. Unacknowledged regrets about pivotal decisions, suppressed talents yearning for expression, past traumas demanding healing and integration, unresolved relationships craving closure or transformation, and hidden patterns sabotaging your path to success. The snow moon acts as a powerful solvent, melting away the accumulated snow that has concealed these truths for far too long. Remember, you possess the wisdom and experience to navigate these revelations, and consider the potential disruptions to your timeline that these secrets are causing. What uncomfortable truths are lurking beneath the surface of your seemingly well-ordered life? Are you truly ready to confront them, to forgive yourself and others for the missteps of the past, and to embrace the messy, imperfect beauty of your authentic self? As the snow moon approaches, you might notice an increase in synchronicities, recurring dreams, or a persistent feeling that you're being guided. These aren't mere coincidences. They're coded messages from the universe, beckoning you to awaken to your true potential. Be prepared to witness echoes of the past reverberating in your present. Old wounds might resurface, past mistakes might reappear, and you might find yourself drawn back into familiar patterns. Will you succumb to the temptation of repeating history, or will you consciously choose to break free and forge a new path? Mark February 24th on your calendar. This is when the snow moon reaches its peak, unleashing its full transformative potential. And be forewarned, the days and weeks leading up to it will present you with a series of subtle tests and profound opportunities for growth. The question isn't whether you'll be tested, but whether you're ready to handle who or what might be watching you. What uncomfortable truths are lurking beneath the surface of your seemingly well-ordered life? The snow moon is bearing down, and with it, the stark unveiling of unacknowledged regrets, suppressed talents, past traumas, unresolved relationships, and hidden patterns that have been subtly dictating your life's trajectory. Are you prepared for the domino effect, for how one exposed truth can trigger a cascade of revelations, reshaping your present and future in ways you never imagined? Think back to your younger years, perhaps your early 20s. Did you harbor dreams of becoming a musician, a writer, or an entrepreneur, only to succumb to the pressure of a stable career? Maybe you envisioned yourself backpacking through Southeast Asia, immersing yourself in different cultures, but instead, you settled for a predictable 9-to-5 job and a 2-week vacation each year. These unacknowledged regrets, like dormant seeds, can sprout in your 40s and 50s, manifesting as a gnawing sense of unease, a feeling that you're living someone else's life, not your own. This isn't mere nostalgia, it's your soul whispering, reminding you of the path not taken. This stagnation can manifest physically as chronic fatigue, unexplained aches and pains, or even digestive issues, your body's way of signaling that something is profoundly out of alignment. The snow moon is acting like a cosmic divining rod, pointing you towards these buried desires, urging you to unearth them before they calcify into permanent roadblocks on your timeline. Have you felt that twinge of longing lately, a sudden urge to pick up that old guitar, dust off that forgotten manuscript, or finally book that plane ticket? That's the snow moon at work. Now, consider a viewer named Sarah, a 48-year-old accountant who always harbored a passion for painting. She dismissed it as a childish hobby, something to be abandoned in favor of a practical career. Years later, she finds herself feeling increasingly unfulfilled, trapped in a monotonous routine. The snow moon's energy stirs within her, manifesting as vivid dreams of vibrant colors and swirling brushstrokes. She starts experiencing panic attacks at work, a physical manifestation of her suppressed creative energy. This is a direct result of her unresolved regret, acting as a timeline disruption, diverting her from a potentially joyous and fulfilling life. However, this isn't a life sentence. Second adulthood, that period between 40 and 65, offers a unique opportunity for course correction. Sarah could start by taking an evening art class, joining a local painting group, or simply dedicating a few hours each week to her passion. This isn't about becoming a famous artist. It's about honoring her true self and reclaiming a part of her identity that was long suppressed. What small step can you take today to reignite a forgotten passion? Remember, the universe rewards courage, and even the smallest spark can ignite a roaring flame. What about those suppressed talents, the abilities you dismissed as impractical or irrelevant? Perhaps you were told you weren't smart enough to pursue a career in science, or that your creative writing was too whimsical for the real world. These dismissals, often internalized, can bury your innate gifts, leading to a life of quiet desperation. Imagine a 55-year-old man named David who always had a knack for writing but was steered towards a career in engineering by his parents. He excelled in his field, but always felt a nagging sense of emptiness. The snow moon might trigger this suppressed talent, leading him to experience a profound sense of dissatisfaction. Perhaps he starts having vivid dreams about crafting stories or feels an inexplicable urge to join a writing workshop. Suppressing these talents doesn't just lead to personal dissatisfaction, it creates imbalances in other areas of life. David might find himself becoming irritable, withdrawn from his family, or developing stress-related health problems. This exemplifies echoes of the past, where youthful dreams ignored now lead to midlife crises. What if David had embraced his writing talent earlier in life? He might have become a successful author, a screenwriter, or even a journalist, living a life filled with purpose and passion. Is there a talent you've been neglecting, a skill you've been downplaying? The snow moon is urging you to dust it off, explore its potential, and see where it leads you. Now, let's delve into the more sensitive territory of past traumas. The snow moon, with its potent energy, can act as a trigger, unearthing long-buried memories of childhood abuse, relationship trauma, or significant losses. This can manifest as vivid flashbacks, recurring nightmares, or an overwhelming sense of anxiety. It's crucial to understand that this isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign that your subconscious is ready to heal. However, attempting to navigate these traumas alone can be dangerous. Seeking professional help from a therapist or counselor is essential. Unresolved traumas can negatively impact every aspect of your life. They can sabotage your relationships, hinder your career prospects, and even contribute to chronic health problems. These suppressed memories disrupt healthy coping mechanisms, leading to self-sabotaging behaviors like substance abuse, emotional eating, or compulsive spending. The timeline disruption here is significant, as unresolved trauma can create a cycle of pain that perpetuates itself across generations. Forgiveness, both of oneself and others, is a critical component of the healing process. This doesn't mean condoning harmful behavior. It means releasing the grip that the past has on your present. Practicing self-compassion, acknowledging your pain, and setting healthy boundaries are essential steps in reclaiming your personal power. Consider journaling prompts like, "What am I truly afraid of facing?" or "What am I willing to let go of to create a better future?" Meditation exercises focused on releasing anger and resentment can also be incredibly beneficial. The Age as Wisdom framework suggests that your life experiences, even the painful ones, have equipped you with the resilience and perspective to navigate these challenges. What about those unresolved relationships, the ones that continue to haunt your thoughts years after they ended? Perhaps you have an estranged sibling, a former best friend, or a past romantic partner with whom you left things unsaid. The snow moon can compel you to confront these lingering conflicts, urging you to reach out and seek closure. However, approaching these situations requires careful consideration and a healthy dose of self-awareness. Unresolved conflicts can create emotional blockages that prevent you from forming healthy relationships in the future. You might find yourself repeating negative patterns, attracting partners who are emotionally unavailable, or sabotaging your chances of long-term happiness. This reinforces the timeline disruption theme, where poor communication or a failure to set boundaries in youth has resulted in a pattern of toxic connections in adulthood. Current relationship struggles often reflect previous failures to address underlying issues, further emphasizing echoes of the past. It's essential to embrace healthy communication strategies, active listening skills, and conflict resolution techniques. This may be the moment to finally say what's been left unsaid. Finally, consider those hidden patterns that have been sabotaging your success for years. Do you consistently attract emotionally unavailable partners? Do you self-sabotage your career by procrastinating or avoiding challenges? Are your health issues linked to repressed emotions? The snow moon offers a chance to see these patterns clearly, to understand their root causes, and to break free from their grip. These patterns perpetuate a cycle of negativity, preventing you from achieving your goals and living a fulfilling life. This highlights the timeline disruption theme, where destructive habits or unconscious avoidance patterns lead to repeated failures or illnesses. Start journaling and embrace therapy or self-reflection. Break free from negative patterns by changing your behavior, setting new boundaries, and challenging limiting beliefs. For instance, if you're prone to attracting emotionally unavailable partners, consider exploring your attachment style, practicing self-love, and addressing any underlying insecurities. The Age as Wisdom framework reminds you that you have the power to make conscious choices, to alter your negative patterns, and to shape a brighter future. As the snow moon approaches its peak on February 24th, remember that this is a catalyst for profound change. Embracing the unknown can be scary, but it's also incredibly liberating. The choices you make now, the actions you take to confront your past, integrate your truths, and consciously create your future will determine the course of your life for years to come. Will you succumb to the weight of your past, or will you seize this opportunity to step into your full potential and finally take control of your timeline? What are you waiting for? The regrets, the talents, the traumas, the relationships, the patterns, they're all facets of the same diamond, reflecting light and shadow, strength and vulnerability. What if the snow moon's exposure isn't a curse, but a precisely calibrated gift, an invitation to excavate the truth and rebuild your life on solid ground? The snow has melted, revealing the landscape of your inner self, and within that landscape lies the potential for profound healing and transformation. Are you ready to claim it? Those unacknowledged regrets about career choices, that nagging feeling that you're living someone else's life, it might be directly linked to suppressed talents, a hidden gift yearning to be expressed. Perhaps those unresolved family relationships are mirroring patterns from your childhood, repeating themselves until you break the cycle. It's not randomness, but all interconnected elements. Understanding these connections is the key. They are pieces of the puzzle. Now is the time to use them to build a new future. After all, at this age, you have the wisdom to see clearly what you need to change. You're not some helpless pawn buffeted by the winds of fate. At 40 to 65 years, you possess the accumulated wisdom, experience, and resilience to consciously reshape your timeline. You've weathered storms, learned hard lessons, and emerged stronger on the other side. Now is the moment to harness that power. What if you shifted your perspective from feeling like a victim of your past to becoming the author of your future? What if you recognized that every decision, every choice, is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life? You hold the brush now. The canvas is yours. Start painting the future you want. Your individual transformation isn't just about you, it's about contributing to a more compassionate world. Resolving your own issues sends ripples of healing outward, positively impacting those around you, your family, your community, and beyond. By confronting your shadows, you illuminate the path for others to do the same. Every step you take towards wholeness inspires those around you to embark on their own journeys. The change starts with you, but it doesn't end there. The echoes of the past, those repeating patterns of unhealthy relationships or self-sabotaging behaviors, they don't have to define your future. The cycle can be broken. Your choices today will shape your legacy, the imprint you leave on the world and on future generations. What kind of story do you want to tell? What values do you want to embody? What impact do you want to have? Now is the time to consciously create that legacy. Are you ready to seize that control? And remember, personal transformation is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be stumbles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. Embrace the imperfection, celebrate the small victories, and view every challenge as an opportunity for growth. Self-compassion is crucial. So what now? What actionable steps can you take to harness the energy of this snow moon and rewrite your timeline? Start by identifying one regret you're ready to address. Take a small step towards reclaiming that lost dream, whether it's picking up a paintbrush, writing a poem, or enrolling in a class. Explore a suppressed talent by dedicating just 30 minutes a day to it. Seek professional help to process past traumas, practicing self-compassion along the way. Reach out to an estranged loved one, initiating a conversation with honesty and vulnerability. Identify a negative pattern in your life and commit to breaking it, setting new boundaries and challenging limiting beliefs. Here's a ritual to integrate the energies of the snow moon. Find a quiet space, light a candle, and visualize the snow melting away, revealing the landscape of your inner self. Write down your regrets, your talents, your traumas, your unresolved relationships, and your patterns. Then, one by one, release them to the universe, imagining them dissolving into the light of the moon. Finally, write down your intentions for the future, visualizing yourself living a life aligned with your authentic self. Let the water wash over you, cleansing and renewing. Feel the light illuminate your path forward. Remember those questions we posed at the beginning. What are you truly afraid of facing? What are you willing to let go of to create a better future? The answers are not out there in the stars, but within you, waiting to be discovered. You have the power to take control of your life, rewrite your narrative, and create a future aligned with your authentic self. This isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving. As the energy of this snow moon begins to fade, carry this newfound awareness with you. Embrace the hope, the optimism, and the self-compassion that have been awakened within you. The future is not something that happens to you, it's something you create. The universe is supporting you on your journey. You are worthy of love, happiness, and fulfillment. What new adventures await you on the horizon? What unexplored paths are calling your name? But the journey doesn't end here. What if the greatest adventure lies not in escaping your past, but in fully embracing your present? What if true freedom comes not from controlling your future, but from surrendering to the unfolding of your soul's purpose? These are seeds for another time. What challenges and opportunities might arise as you continue to integrate these revelations? What new layers of self-discovery might be waiting to be unraveled? And what about 2025? How will the coming shifts impact the path you are now on? Share your experiences, your insights, your challenges, and your triumphs in the comments below. Let's create a community of support, a space where we can all learn and grow together. What resonated most with you from this video? What steps are you planning to take to rewrite your timeline? What's your biggest takeaway about the messages delivered here? Remember, you are not alone on this journey. And as we move forward, keep an eye out for upcoming astrological events and energies that will continue to support your personal growth and transformation. The cosmos is always whispering, always guiding. Stay tuned, subscribe for more updates, and prepare to navigate the ever-shifting tides of 2025.